The first time that I went to a motor race and saw Formula One, I'd watched it on the television, was 1968, Daily Mail Race of Champions. And I saw these Formula One cars that I'd been watching on the box in real life, and I was spellbound. And it started a journey that was going to last for 45 plus years of working in motor racing. It was 6 years later that I was able to afford to buy myself a Formula Ford car and actually go racing myself. And what struck me, even at that time, was that there was always the belief that anybody who was racing in Formula Fords could get to Formula One. At that time I was working, I was a Xerox salesman, and for about 35% of my salary, I could buy a Formula Ford and race it at Brands Hatch for a season. It's difficult today for people to believe, but we were getting entries of up to 120 Formula Ford cars for one round of the National Series. Then there was the Formula Ford Festival at Brands Hatch, and that was an extraordinary event with over 120 entries. In the 3 years between 1974 and 1977, 15 of the drivers that I was competing against went on to race in Formula One. And they weren't all from rich families. They didn't all have massive budgets behind them. They just worked hard to get into it. But it was possible in those days. Motorsport has always been expensive, but I think there needs to be a lot more support for organizations like 750 Motor Club, the BARC programs, to encourage new blood into the sport at an affordable price. There's no doubt that the sport needs to grow and encourage more young people in that. And focus really does need to be on how we're going to do that.